Hello everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Carl's Drawings. Today we're going to be drawing Rick from Rick and Morty. So to begin with, we're going to start off with no guidelines this time actually. So as you can see, we're going to start to dig right into his eyes. They're very simple. Just draw two unfinished circles. And for his eyelids, we're just going to draw two lines right above the middle of his eyes, followed by his tiny Rick eyeballs here. The nose is very simple, just a little hook. And the mouth will also be simple, a slightly slanted line, closed with parentheses you could say. For the rest of his face, we'll just draw a line coming down from his eyeball, connecting to this mouth line, and adding slight curvature to the chin. We're going to go all the way up and stop slightly above the eye, just to finish off his classic Rick eyebrow. Eyebrow is very simple, just a blop of a unibrow there. And now we can continue and finish off his head. As you can see, his forehead was a little too small for me, so I'm just going to make it a little bit bigger. Remember, like Bob Ross said, there's no mistakes, there's just happy accidents. So now we're just closing off that head. We're going to continue going on with his classic Rick eye bags, because he happens to be wasted all the time. And for the ears, we'll just place him slightly lower than the eye bags on the side of his face. We're going to start adding the hair. The hair could be a bit, I'd say, not as easy for you, but if you follow along, you'll get it just right. As long as you make sure that each individual spike is a bit different from the previous one. I think that's the main thing for Rick's hair. So now we're just going to finish it off right here. The lower the spikes on the hair, by the way, the smaller they should be. So now we're going to continue on with his neck, his extra long giraffe neck. Trust me, I know what I'm doing, just follow along. Adding his coat here. And indication of arms. And once we're done with that, we can go ahead and start adding his coat lapels. We'll have one on each side. And actually, looking back at that arm, I'm noticing that it's a bit too skinny. So if you want, you can make yours a little bit thicker than how I have it. Going on with the hair, we're just adding these little shapes within the spikes to add a little bit of a illusion of texture. We'll just add two on each spike. Now comes one of the most important phases in any drawing, which is the shading. So what we want to do for Rick's hair is basically just shade in the inside of the outline. We're gonna make these shadings thicker on the right side, just to be able to indicate the illusion of there being more light on the left side, if that makes any sense. So we're just gonna go ahead and do that almost all around his hair. So we're gonna do that same process almost all around his face and all his features. We're gonna do it for his eyes, and then we're gonna go down to his ears and start doing the same. As you can see, we're mainly focusing it on his right side, just to once again create that illusion of there being more light coming in from the left side. Hopefully that starts making sense to you if it hasn't already. So now we're gonna go ahead and add his classic beer stain on his mouth. We want to make him wasted. What's a Rick without his beer? Now if you really want to go full on and make him look wasted, we'll just add these little creases on his eyes for the illusion of redness. And now Rick is really wasted. And now that we're done with the shadowing part of the shading, we can just start adding regular shading, if that sentence made any sense to you. This you can tweak as much as you want. It's your drawing. You can make the shading as dark or as light as you want. I won't judge. Rick won't judge. Well, Rick might judge, but he judges everything, so it's cool. So we're just gonna go ahead and add that all around his hair. Okay, so for the shading part of the video, you guys won't really need my A1 narration, so I'll leave you to it. Enjoy the rest of the video, and if you're following along and also drawing, well, I hope you enjoy ×2. And we're pretty much done, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I also hope you enjoyed drawing along. If you did, please consider subscribing in case you haven't and really enjoy the content. For sure leave a like, comment. It really helps out with the YouTube algorithm and all that. So yeah, until next time, peace.